The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Hello. Welcome to the podcast.
The pod.
Yeah.
We're on the pod.
The PC. It's one word, though, right?
Yeah.
Podcast.
Sure. You know who's got a great new podcast that's really blowing up? Amy Poehler. She was on SNL.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of celebrity friends. That's why it's good. Hey, she just kind of brings those people in.
Well, I mean, that's the way, Conan O'Brien has gotten huge with podcasts. He owns a company, actually, and she may even work for his company.
Maybe.
But I used to like listening to that, but then it just ends up being celebrities talking about how they hang out with each other and all that. And since I hate celebrities, then that's no good for me.
Yeah.
I like it when they're playing a part most of the time,
Yeah.
Like, what is the one called with Sean Hayes and
Yeah.
what's Jody's favorite actor's name? What's his name?
Paul Rudd.
Jason Bateman, and then Amy Poehler's ex-husband that I like so much. That was what's his name?
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. Yeah, I like all three of those guys, but it just gets to the point where it's just not talking about nothing but celebrities. And you're great if they have a celebrity on, they just brag on each other. It's just like mush all over each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for me.
Yeah, no.
It's not for me.
Sometimes you hear those celebrities, they're like, oh, my new podcast. I'm like, you have Julia Louis-Dreyfus has a podcast where she talks to women older than her that give her advice. I'm like, what are the themes here?
Like,
she's great. I like her, but whoa.
Yeah. Ugh.
Everybody's got one.
I like her as Elaine. Yeah. I don't like her as Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Is that right?
Yeah. She's ultra feminist, right, left wing, just ugh.
That's what I was going to say. How do they differ? But
yeah,
that's a lot.
Well, I mean, Elaine was also a liberal character was, but that wasn't all she was about. She wasn't mean about it most of the time. But that's so easy to do, though, Riggins. If you're a big celebrity, then obviously you're going to have celebrity friends that'll come, be on your podcast with you. And that's what they're capitalizing on, nothing but celebrity stuff.
Yeah.
This is way better.
Yeah.
What we do right here is way better than that.
That's right. Don't forget it.
We're anti-celebrity podcasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't talk to a celebrity if they tried to come on here.
No
We're
way.
turning them down every day.
That's right. Sorry, Rihanna. We just couldn't
We did
squeeze you in.
Ace and I did turn down Rihanna one time.
Yeah, I remember that.
She was terrible the first time she was on. No personality, just like, ugh. And next time they offered her up through the record company, we said, no thanks. Said, well, you've been one of the only 10 markets that shows that she's going to be doing interviews. Well, then take number 11.
Sorry.
We don't want her. She's not entertaining.
Good for y'all.
Not entertaining.
Sorry.
Yeah. She seems like she would be so boring.
Yeah,
in an
she was
interview.
just blah. But one of us was more that way than the other.
Sure.
I was like, the hell with those celebrities.
Yeah.
Who needs them? But anyway, I'm sure it is great, Riggins. I didn't mean to poop on what you were saying.
No, she's funny. I like her in that format. She just is kind of naturally good at that.
Yeah, she is. If it were just her making observations and talking to real people and all that, but once the celebrities get together,
yeah.
I mean, look what they've done to like the late night.
Yeah,
they're all just none of them is any good.
Yeah.
When are they memorable? These late night shows when they're doing something that doesn't involve talking to a celebrity.
Yeah.
When they're like David Letterman used to go out and do stuff in the street or stupid pet tricks or any of that stuff. Always better than talking to a celebrity.
His top 10 list was always in the news.
Yeah. So they don't have hard hitting entertainment like this. Words that sound naughty but aren't.
Ooh. Okay.
And this is about the only time I'll use the term naughty unless I'm saying it in jest. And this is going on the Reddit where they ask people what words sound dirty but they're not. Dongle, I get that one. That's a good one. Gesticulate.
Yeah.
Just uvula.
Yeah.
That's the thing that hangs down in your throat.
Yeah.
Homo erectus,
What is that? I don't even know what
the
that
first human species to evolve a human-like body or gait.
is. Okay. Homo erectus.
Sextuplet, succulent,
Yeah.
mastication is the act or process of chewing.
Yeah.
I love this one though. Penal code.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the penal code? You don't want to know.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
And don't be asking another man what his penal code is.
Right.
Cockles,
Cockles?
Cockles. What is it?
small edible bivalve mollusks, similar to clams.
Okay.
And then you also hear people talk about the cockles of their heart.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm craving some cockles.
Shuttlecock.
Yeah, that's a badminton thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Shuttlecock.
A thespian. Vestibule. That doesn't sound nasty to me. Vestibule.
Vestibule.
Let's see. Fallacious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exacerbate.
Because it's got bait in it.
Yeah, anything with bait in it. Kumquat, that's a good one.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well, here's one. Papusa.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Let's see what their definition of it is. A thick griddle cake or flatbread made with cornmeal or rice flour. That doesn't quite describe what a papusa is, really.
Yeah.
Does it?
No.
And cornhole. I've always thought that was you get
Yeah.
Yo,
someone out
cornhole.
there getting cornhole.
Yeah, those are good. I like those.
So that reminds me, Brooks came home from school one day and said, "Can I say this word? It's a bad word." And I'm like, "What?" He said, "Peacock." I was like, "Peacock? Yeah. I mean, it's an animal." He was like, "Peacock," and laughing and He just thinks it's.
But where would he get the idea that it wasn't that it was a dirty word? Where he would who's been teaching him what a
No,
cock
I think
is?
he just thinks it sounds hilarious.
Oh.
I don't think he relates anything. I think he just thinks this is the funniest word I've ever heard. I don't know. I guess they were learning about peacocks in school, and he just thought it was hilarious. I'm like, well, you're kind of smart though, or you heard that somewhere because of but he just thought it was funny.
I remember my dad one time. I can remember like it was yesterday. I was in the 7th grade, and it was after football practice, and I had gone to football camp at Louisiana Tech the summer before, and then my dad was talking to my coach in the parking lot, and I came out and I was talking. I said, "Well, I got football camp coming up in June," and my dad said, "I don't know about that. I think you already shot your wad with that." I mean, you've already gone. I don't know if you're going to go back. And I sat there. I was like, "Oh my! What did my dad just say? Gross! I shot my wad." But it's not.
hilarious.
It's not nasty. It's a reference to the muzzle loader and the you put the wadding in, and you can only shoot it one time in the musket.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You're like, what, Dad? Ooh,
Gross! I'm gonna get in the car.
you pervert.
Nasty old
Trying to show off in front of the coach, trying to be cool.
That's so funny.
It's gross.
But I mean, I've never said that to you. Man, I think you already shot your wad on that one.
Yeah, it still sounds gross.
Yeah,
all
it
those
always
years
sounds
later.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is TJ Riggins Extra Funny. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mando Charlotte, and ooh, it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, you're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mando Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Let's do it!
Now, back to TJ and Riggins Extra Funny.
A 21-year-old man got arrested in Clearwater, Florida, Sunday because he called 911 from a strip club called Oz Gentlemen's Club.
Oh yeah, we've talked about them on One Star Strip Club.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he called 911 because he had, quote, requested sex from a staff member, end quote, gave them $300, but then they took him to the private room, did a they didn't sex with him. And the $300 price was for a 30-minute VIP champagne room package. So he called 911 and said, this stripper has robbed me because I paid her for sex and she's not having sex with me. He was still on the phone when the cops got there. They said he smelled like booze. Well, no joke. He smelled like booze and he was slurring his words. He's in a strip club.
Yeah.
He just turned 21 last week, and they arrested him for misusing 911 and released him the same day on $500 bail. But they said that there may be some sort of confusion because he is from Saudi Arabia and may not know the culture of the strip club.
Okay.
So he probably just thought they're going to take me. I gave him $300. They're going to take me back here, and we're going to have the relations.
Sure.
And he really did think that it wasn't just because he was drunk, but he thought they were ripping him off.
Yeah.
Call the police.
Sure. I've seen that happen. People complain, I'm going to call the police if I didn't get, you see people write that, but never heard of anybody actually doing it.
Well, we've had stories of people calling the police on their drug dealers because they stiffed them on whatever they were trying to buy, and then they both end up getting arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid.
21 years old. Rookie move. I mean, you're just dummy. You got too drunk, and you know.
And did he not have friends with him that could say, hey, it doesn't work that way?
Don't do that.
You moron.
Yeah.
I can't.
First of all, the VIP champagne room experience.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Pretty desperate.
And I do love it how people think that there can be anything classy or sophisticated related to a strip club. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just because it's called champagne room, it's not classy.
It's the elegant champagne room.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. You hear
or guys are, saying, no, this is a classy place.
Yeah.
Well, are there women in there dancing naked? Then it's not classy.
Yeah. I've been to strip clubs all across America and Canada and Asia, and this is the worst, least classy place I've been. It's like, give me a break, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what classy means in strip club lingo? It means that it's clean for the most part, and the strippers don't look like they are about to assume room temperature because they're strung out and dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
If the strippers look healthy, not healthy as in fat, but healthy, and the place is somewhat clean, then that's what passes for a classy strip club.
To most of the guys, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
When was the last time you were in a strip club, Lindsay?
Oh, God. I mean.
Well, when you weren't working. Just as a customer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I can't even remember a time.
Oh, you maybe never been in one?
Okay, maybe one, and a girl I danced with on my professional dance team, not at the strip club.
Yeah.
Her dad.
Because you didn't dance at a strip club.
Yeah, I'm just
No.
clear.
Okay.
Her dad was he the door guy? Oh, it was so long ago. I was probably 23 years old. He was the door guy at one of the Charlotte ones.
Okay.
And we I don't know. She was like, there's a singer here or something tonight. I don't know. It was something weird. So we got in for free. And I remember people were in line to eat. And that's all I really remember. And there was
So you were at a classy one.
Yeah.
I remember thinking there's eggs and there's women dancing. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I probably stayed maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes. I don't even know. Was there a concert there? Was something weird.
I got to run by the strip club and see my dad for a minute. Hang on.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Working the door at the strip club.
Yeah, her dad. Yeah.
There was a story from my wife's hometown of Alexandria, Louisiana. Somehow, I can't remember. I think it was my father-in-law was a friend of the friend of this person. Well, this guy and his daughter were estranged, since she, became an adult and whatever. So he was a sales rep or something, but he had business in Dallas because Alexandria is right in the middle of the state. So Dallas, it's pretty far, but it's still not that far. So he probably drove there for a conference or something like that. But anyway, he had a bunch of his customers, and then a lot of times customers, it used to be this way, they wanted to go to strip clubs. So they go to this big strip club in Dallas. And while he's in there with all of his clients, he sees his daughter working there.
Oh, no.
My gosh.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Uh-huh.
And what does he do then? Does he just get up? Does he throw a tantrum? I mean,
no, because these are all of his customers and everything.
And you just keep that to yourself until you leave? I mean, do you
that's not something you share.
Yeah.
Or he may have just said, I'm not feeling well. I'm sorry to leave you, but I got to go.
Yeah.
And left.
I couldn't imagine.
Because you can't stand there.
I couldn't.
And what if they think your daughter's the hot one and they want to call her over for table dances and all that stuff?
I would die.
It's a nightmare.
I would just start crying. My heart would be broken.
He probably was on the way back to the hotel because that's the only thing you can do, right? Is excuse yourself.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say cry. Yeah.
And just say, come up with some reason why you got to go back to the hotel.
I think so. You don't try to rescue her off the stage in that moment because you're estranged.
You haven't even talked to her. But they hadn't been estranged very long, maybe a year, something like that.
That is awful. That's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't even fathom that.
What would you do?
That's what I'm saying I would do. It'd be the only thing I could do is just leave.
Yeah.
Let's say you weren't estranged, because you're not estranged from your daughter now, but she had this second life. She was moonlighting. Is that what would you try to take her out of there immediately?
But I would try to take her out of there in some way that I didn't alert anybody as to, any type of drama going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there'd be no probably getting her out of there. She's been working in there. She's in the middle of her shift, and it's like, Dad, I can't leave. It's like, oh my God.
They just
I would confront Delilah Hazel Bloom. You get over here right now.
Yeah, it would be because you also have to think about causing a scene in a strip club, where security is already hairpin, where they're ready to go off on somebody. So you start an argument and some kind of drama with a stripper, even if she's your daughter, it's not going to go over well with security.
Yeah.
And I think it looks way worse for you guys to do, or for a male to do it, even if it is your daughter, having a disagreement. But I'd be like, I'm her mother.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're not going to put a chokehold on the mom and sling her out onto the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And I'd immediately be like, what money do you need? I will give you this money. If that's why you're doing, like, I would have a therapy session.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you would go through if you're, like, for example, if I just thought my daughter was living in Nashville like she is, just doing a regular job all day and everything. God, I don't even know if I'd be able to speak. I would probably, my heart would be in my throat. I don't know if I could even talk to her.
Ugh, that is the worst.
But then again, you don't want to be in there when it's her turn on the main stage, and you don't want to take a chance on seeing her stripping. You'll never be able to get that nightmare out of your head,
or the song,
especially the way my memory works.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
I'm breaking out in a sweat now just thinking about it.
I just when it's her turn on the main stage, just the way you said it just makes my hair stand up on the back of my neck.
Because when they're on the main stage, the whole club can see them. Mm-hmm. I've heard.
No.
Yeah, I can't never listen to Cherry Pie again.
Yeah, that'd probably be the worst part of it. She'd probably be dancing to some of the old mumble rap from today.
Yeah.
The worst music ever.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.